Okay, hello everyone. So welcome to our U-BRITE bootcamp. So my name is Jean Simbai. I'm a programmer at Informatic Institute. So and I'm going to provide you technical support during our hackathon. So let's start. So just quick overview of our today's bootcamp meeting. And the first I'm gonna talk about the preparation instruction for hackathon. Then I will give you some tutorial about how to access public data. And then I'm gonna provide you version control tutorial. And we'll finish with hackathon readiness checklist. So if you will have any question during my presentation, you are free to ask me in chat. So let's start. The first one, preparation for hackathon. So please visit at our Airtable, and in participant table, review and update your information as necessary, including the preferred available roles. And please use your institutional or your organization mail. So that's for security reason. And please provide your role, that's your team lead or team member, because next week I'm gonna contact with team leads and I will give you some access to our GitLab and where you're gonna share your code during this hackathon. That's very important. And please update your information. So next is, so if you are from outside UIP and I'm not contacting with you about ZIS access, so you can access CHA, high performance computing, that's at our UIB. So you're gonna use during our hackathon. Please contact me again by using this email to set up account. So, and how to get a CHA account. So obtain a CHA account if you plan to do data wrangling or software development and you have not so done already, please visit this instruction and request from our research computing to set up your CHA account. So actually it's not necessary for all team members to have an account, because maybe only your developer or your technical person in teams just need this CHA account. So for next, for U-BRITE getting started, right now I'm gonna show you some quick demo how to access public data. So let's start it. So I'm gonna open just new window, and so during this demo, I'm gonna show you how to access our cancer locally cached public data on our CHA. So in address bar, just type it rc.uib.edu. So in first page, you will see that's login page. Sorry, that's my Chrome browser is using Russian language as default. So that's in login page, you can just write your Blazor ID and your password. And then you have to log in. So that's UIB is required dual authentication. So I'm using the dual push on my phone. Right now I'm gonna use my phone and just approve. That's me. And here we go. Okay. That's actually the web page of our CHA. That's on the top right side. You can see that we have login as the login name. That's my Blazor ID. And in the middle, you can see this CHA supercomputer login that's on demand, that provides this integrated single access point for all your HP resources. So at the bottom, you can see the message of the day. If you're gonna shell it using command line, you will see the same message. Okay, so as I said, we're gonna access to our cancer locally cached public data, and to see what we have in our CHA. So please visit that's cancer.ubrite.org. If you click on datasets button, so we have locally cached some of the data for cancer. We have almost 15 different data sets. And if you mentioned, we have the source of the data sets and our U-BRITE location, the path to our U-BRITE location. And we have some of the data. And also we have some database that we're gonna provide you. So you can visit this database and you can choose your data sets for your hackathon project. Okay, that's quick demonstration of data sets. And how to access this data set. So you can see these files button, and if you click, you will find that different directories. So where we go? We're going to home directory. That's opens new window. And if you never used this file explorer, I will give some just quick high-level introduction. So at the top, you can find that's your current directory, that's in home, and my home directory, that's my browser ID. And at the main section, you can see that's all your folders and all your files that you have in your directory, and how to access this cancer dataset. So let's choose one dataset. For example, we're gonna choose this one, and I'm gonna highlight the path to your UBRITE location, and I'm just gonna copy it, and you have to click go to the directory and paste this path. Okay, so here we go. So you can see your current directory. And we have some different sources, different files. For example, if you want to see these files, just highlight it and click the button view. So right now you have you can see this file. So that means you have read permission to this directory. And next. So, and I can see we have some questions in chat. So yeah, actually we prefer to use Chiha because some of the data is locally cached on our Chiha, and also our team gonna provide some clinical data from UAB that's only will be available on Chiha. And for question, I tried to log in while I got the register information page. So did you contact with research computing about your Cheha account? If not, please contact, and you have to register on Chiha. Okay. So that was a quick demo how to access this local cache public data. And let's come back to our presentation. So for next, so get a GitLab account. So during our hackathon, you have to use our GitLab so to share for code sharing, because that gives. So and how to get GitLab account? Just you have to obtain a GitLab account using these links, and then you have to go to LRDB tab and use your Blazor ID or email, login and password. So for next step, I'm gonna give you some quick demo, the version control, how to use the GitLab, and let's start. So again, we have to use GitLab. On address bar, I'm just write gitlab.rc.vib.edu and go. So here, on the first page, you can see that's login page, and write your Blazor ID and your password again, and sign in. So here you can see this old project, but we have to go to our U-BRITE. Again, in address bar, we just write U-BRITE.
Sorry to interrupt, Zandos. There was a question that somebody tried to log on and they only got the registration information page. I don't know if there's another link or something that they should go to.
Okay. So, Liba-san, thank you for your question. And did you communicate with research computing, and did you try to open your Chiha account? So, or no, please contact with research computing. They gonna set up your Chiha account. So all instruction you can find on our hackathon website in section preparation for hackathon. Thank you. Any other question? Oh. Okay, thank you. So here, so that's our U-BRITE GitLab project, and here you can find it's some different projects. Like for example, you can see project is publicly available from our last COVID-19 hackathon, and you can find some Jupyter notebooks demos, our technical demo, the Streamlit based and others project, how to search function prototype, and our first pilot hackathon. So, but for our hackathon, we're gonna use this Against Cancer Data Science Hackathon project. And here, so next week I'm gonna communicate with all team leads, and I'm gonna provide this access to our GitLab. And after you got the access, you have to create your new project for your team, and then you can share your code during our hackathon. So how to create new project, I'm gonna show you right now. So let's create new project. So, and then you have to click create blank project. For project name, just use your project name, like for now, U-BRITE. For discussion, we just write U-BRITE. So, and for visibility level, this is private because our U-BRITE main project is private, and that's why it's only private. Here you can see we just created new project, and we have a first commit, the initial commit that we added README file here. So if you click on commits, so and one note, so we're gonna track your all commits, and the deadline of our hackathon is August 10 at 11 a.m. So all commits after 11 a.m. will be tracked, and our judges is maybe will give some penalties or okay. So again, for if you create your project and you have to add some your team members, so you have to go for settings here. That's you. Sorry, you have to go project information and members. So then you just write your team members place ID or email, and then you can find it. And you have to select a role that's developer, maintainer, and then just invite your all team members. Okay. I think I have a question. And so for next step, I'm gonna give you some quick tutorial how to use Jupyter notebook if you plan to use and on our account, on our high performance computer. So again, so we go into our web interface of our Chiha. So and you click to interactive apps and choose Jupyter notebook. So here you can find that's how to launch your first session. So you have to choose number of hours, just for example, one dispersion, number of CPU, memory per CPU, and then click launch. So then you can see the message that your job is currently citing query, so you have to wait. And the wait timing depends on the number, of course, as well as time requested. So it will take some few seconds. So okay, so right now you have to wait a few seconds because if you connect to Jupyter right now, it's still starting up, and maybe you will see this error that's failed to connect. So let's try. See? So no worries. That's okay. We have error. We have to wait more seconds. Yeah. So our
Zandos, we have a couple questions. So the first is if someone wants to use a public data set that's not listed here, what should they do?
So actually, we have in Airtable, we have dataset suggestion. So you can suggest your datasets, and I'm gonna local cache public data on our GitHub. And if is it public available, or is it private, and you don't want to share with any others people, just let me know. Okay, we're gonna create some Unix group for your team.
And there's another question. What if somebody, what if someone prefers to use R and not Python, or they want to use both?
You want to use both? You mean R or Python? So actually, we are not restricted of any programming language. So we are you open to use any programming languages. So that's not restricted. Any other questions?
Nope, that's it for now. Thanks.
Okay. Okay. So in our Jupyter notebook, you can see this our home directory. So where is the listed or my folders or my files. And for now, like how to connect our GitLab project with our Jupyter notebook. So, and we can create new, just click new. And you can see the list, like you can create the Python 3 notebook. You can create this text file, or you can create new folder on your home directory. So for now, I'm gonna use this terminal. Okay, and in new window, you can find this. That terminal is opening. Okay, see, let's type LC. Here you can see again your home directory. And so let's come back to our GitLab issue, our GitLab project. So, and here you can find this clone. And you can see this clone with CCR. Click here, just copy our URL. And again, come back to our terminal and just type git clone. And paste our GitLab project. Just here. Okay, you can see that it's done. And let's check in our home page. So here you can see that's U-BRITE demo. That's our project from GitLab. Okay, here we can find that README file that we created with using initial commit. So what's the next step? So next step, I'm going to show you how to use this Jupyter notebook. And right now, I'm going to create this new notebook using Python. Yeah, it's still running. Okay. So like for this quick demo, I'm going to show you again how to connect this access, how to access this our local cache public data, and how to use Jupyter. So let's rename our new notebook. Sorry, again, that's Russian. And for demo, just type demo and click rename. So let's import some libraries. That's right now I'm gonna import this most commonly used for data science library, that's pandas, and click run. Okay, if you see that first. That's already run it. So then we're gonna create some data frame and we will access to our some data sets. Okay, just create data frame. So here I should write path to our locally cached public data again. So like I hope I just showed before. So just I'm gonna open this file explorer and I'm gonna use this file. So again, I'm gonna copy the directory path. I'm gonna click copy. So that's path to folder, but for example, we want to choose this CSV file. You should click on this file. That's you can see that right now is highlighted, and then click rename and copy the name of the file and type here. So I don't wanna read all this file. I just wanna grab first 10 lines and I'm gonna write like data frame dot head first 10. So let's run it. So, and you can see this CSV file is, we just created this data frame and you can see first 10 records. Okay, that was just basic training how to use our Jupyter notebook on our Chiha high performance computing. So next we have to commit all these changes that we have created, that we made in our GitLab project. Just let me first save it. So just click on this button. Then again, open your terminal and just write git status. So this git status command, it will be show so what changes you made in our project. Oh no, that's right now. We have to go to our GitLab project, like cd U-BRITE demo. See, right now we have two files. That's README, that's we just created with using initial commit, and we have demo IPNB file that's we just created using our Jupyter notebook, and again write git status. So and git show me that's just find that's abstract files, that's IPNB checkpoints, but we don't need it. And we have demo IPNB file. So at time I'm gonna just write git add. Okay. So next step is we have to write some comments on our commit, like git demo. So we just created mode and one file changed. And right, next step is we have to push it in our GitLab project. Git push using our original master run. Awesome. Yeah, this. We have one branch. So again, do you have any questions right now? So that was a quick tutorial how to use our GitLab and using how to use our Jupyter notebook and so, and come back to our presentation. So, and next week we have some readiness and project final discussion session. That's going to be on August 6th. And the focus of this session will be helping ensure that everyone is technically ready for the hackathon. And this is also a final opportunity for you to join a team and discuss project. And so next week, we're gonna send you some survey for technical readiness checklist. So let me show one example. Like in so our hackathon readiness, technical readiness checklist survey will be include some question. Do you have Chiha account? Do you have access to our data sets, our code repo? So do you have any access to U-BRITE GitLab? And did you finish your Chiha basic training? Did you finish Jupyter basic training or how to use Git version control? And the last one, you have to sign your hackathon agreement. So regarding to this hour survey, and if you will have any problem to access our datasets, for example, and you just say no, and I'm gonna contact you with you, and we will fix it. We will fix and set up your account. So if you wanna, if you're planning to practice more, or do you need any tutorial how to use version control, how to use GitLab, and please visit our U-BRITE website. And in learning resources, so if you have some time and you want to spend for learning and how to practice, see that we provide some slides. And also we have some video tutorial. The first one, that's U-BRITE getting started overview of and tech demo of U-BRITE. And then we have this how to access public data. So July 1, in this tutorial, July 1 shows how to access COVID-19 public data. That will take only 9 minutes. And also we have provided version control. That's how to use GitLab. And or you have more hours you can spend on learn how to use Chiha, and that's quick tutorial for new users. Or you have more hours you can spend for version control fundamentals, and we provide some link at Atlassian, and also you can use some LinkedIn learning courses. You can spend 3 hours on this. Then we also provide this learn Jupyter notebook fundamentals. Okay, I can see we have some questions. So yeah, I just gonna finish soon. So, and I just provided some helpful links that I was using during this U-BRITE bootcamp. I provide this U-BRITE learning resources link and cancer datasets. So that I just show it, this feature our locally cached public cancer public data. And that's a link to Chiha and link to U-BRITE GitLab. Okay, thank you for participating. And if you will have any question, just send me a mail, or you can ask your question in our Slack channel. Thank you.